Alright, let's roll for the mage. 1-1, that's good. I need shields. 3, 2, and a 4. Potentially keep the 3 and re-roll the 2 and the 4. Ooh, we got a 6. Alright, definitely keeping that. I'm gonna put the 3 on initiative. I guess I will perform a move with the last die here and then trade these in for shields. 2 shields. On the paladin side, you need 5s or 6. Got 1 6. Got 1 5. 2, 4, 3. Let's keep the 3 for maneuver. Going to keep the 2 for heal and then re-roll the 4. And we got a 6. So I might trade it in for Heroism Marker. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Alright, so we are actually gonna trigger our initiative enabled abilities because I put a dice here on the initiative card which says one of your abilities become initiative enabled. We lose 1 shield and gain 1 heroism token. So this is gone. We get this. I'm gonna do my Ray of Doom now. Make it initiative enabled. Deal 3 damage to a character, ignore 1 armor. Must spend by